Wooden track, electric trains. The Tetradecagon. Part 1. Chapter 1. Combinatorics. Thank you for watching this episode of Wooden Track, Electric Trains. We continue our video series that began with Caleb's 2025 Memorial Day project. On the left, there is a list of previous videos for this project. If you have not seen these videos, please find them on the YouTube channel, Wooden Track, Electric Trains by Gary Schick. Previous videos describe why we make changes to the layout and what we are trying to achieve. More importantly, these videos describe the layout features and the routes. To recap, we construct each route to include at least one mechanical switch and at least one merge section. There are more than 30 mechanical switches in the layout that make it possible for the trains to exit from every circuit to enter the path of another route. The merge entrances in every route allow routes to be entered by the trains after exiting a nearby route. Every route has access to platforms in at least 2 of the 10 train stations in the layout. The previous episode, called the 12th route of 2, could have been the last episode in this series. We thought achieved everything we set out to do, and there was not much more space available for more tracks. We decided to further explore the 12 routes and make the next episode, 12-trip train pass. During the production of the third part of 12-trip train pass, we discovered issues in 2 of the paths. In addressing these issues, we found an opportunity to add a 13th route. In that episode, we showed video clips of a train operating on the new route, but we still ran 12 of the 13 possible trains. One of the issues we encountered revealed a behavior of merge tracks that occurs under certain conditions. If you're interested in a technical subject, you can watch a 4-part series called The Reverse Merge, posted on YouTube in November 2025. Unfortunately, other priorities arose in 2025 and into 2026, and we still did not complete the 12-trip train pass, Part 4. In May 2026, we began the work necessary to complete the unfinished 12-trip train pass, Part 4. We finally completed the video production and posted that Part 4 episode in early June 2026. While working on the production in May 2026, some ideas for improvements in the layout began to form. Indeed, our latest improvements resulted in the addition of a 14th route in the layout, which we present in this episode. If you watch this video through to the end, you will see 14 trains circling on 14 routes. Learn how we were able to add the 14th route, and about other improvements made to the layout. We also have an exceptionally nerdy challenge question, which may be of interest to our viewers. Before we discuss what is new and different in this video, let us review our story. We began the Memorial Day project in 2025 with a layout with 4 trains on 4 circuit or loop routes. Before Caleb's holiday visit was over, we improved the layout and expanded the number routes to 6 and added 6 train stations. In June 2025, we posted a video that featured the 6 train layout that we are looking at in this clip. Over the subsequent 5 months, we improved the layout to support 9, 11, and then 12 routes. After watching the videos in this series, you understand that this layout has a set of special characteristics. For example, whenever we construct a route in the layout, we ensure that the route has access to at least 2 train stations along the route's path. In several episodes, we demonstrated how we know that a hypothetical passenger could travel from any station to any other station in the layout. In an episode of the series called 12-Trip Ticket, posted November 2025, we included a video clip of a train operating on a 13th route. We did not mention we built the 13th route in what was advertised as a 12-route layout. Then, 8 months passed with apparently no one noticing the 13th route existed. It was then that we posted the final episode of 12-Trip Ticket and revealed the existence of the 13th route. Now that we have revealed the secret 13th train route, we continue the series with more improvements in the layout. This latest episode commemorates the one-year anniversary of Caleb's 2025 Memorial Day project. The photo shown here is the view from the western end, looking east, as you probably remember from the other videos. We see the familiar 12 routes, and if you focus on the distant eastern parts of the layout, you can see most of the 13th route as well. Although this latest layout appears similar to the previous layout, you may start to notice changes, especially in tracks in the western part of the layout. The track atop a viaduct along the western and southern edges belong to the 14th Circuit route, added to the layout and designated Route E. A 14-sided shape is called a tetradecagon, but our layout is not really that shape, although we have 14 routes each enclosing areas in the layout. If we had exactly 3 routes passing through each of the 10 train stations, we could call this a Desar configuration or a Peterson graph, illustrated here. The Peterson graph is used to understand planarity, whether a graph can be drawn on flat paper without edges crossing. Like the train layout, the graph is non-planar. These math concepts would correspond to a shape with 15 routes, if exactly 3 routes went through each train station, but we have only 14 routes, and we have varying numbers of routes passing through each of the stations. I worked with Google Gemini to render an idealized map using ellipses. Since these took several hours, I decided this should be called a Schick graph. Unfortunately, we do not have an actual map of the layout available currently. We decided it was easier to hijack the term Tetradecagon than to formulate another name. While arranging trains on the layout in preparation for this video, a challenge question occurred to us. What is the total number of ways to arrange up to 14 distinct trains on up to 14 different routes, when each of these routes may have either no train or a maximum of 1 train? We realize this is a nerdy question, but we were curious and wanted to know the number. We thought our viewers would be able to tell us how to make the calculation and what the number is. While some may stop this video to ponder this problem, others will continue to watch our video to see 14 trains traveling the 14 circuit routes. We thought that an AI service would provide the answer to our challenge question, but we were very surprised. Answers were varied, not only between different AI services, but also within the same AI system. We rephrased our question in at least 6 different ways, and the AI systems responded differently to variations of the same question. Even when some AI provided feedback that showed the question was interpreted correctly, the solution offered was wrong. Unfortunately, every AI response, even the patently wrong ones, implied absolute certainty in the correctness of the varying answers. While some AI offered correct answers to some rewordings of the question, it would have been impossible to determine which of the AI responses were correct and which were not, if we did not already know the answer. Viewers who completely trust the AI do so at their own risk. We look forward to hearing your answers to the challenge question. While we are not comfortable in turning control of the trains over to AI, but we can show you video clips of 14 trains traveling the 14 routes in the Tetradecagon. Wooden track, electric trains. The Tetradecagon, Part 1. There are 4 chapters in the episode The Tetradecagon, Part 1. These episodes are best when watched in sequence, but whatever you watch, in whatever order you watch, we hope you enjoy our videos. Click the YouTube links in the description text below to access any chapter in this episode. Also, you can search for our channel, Wooden Track, Electric Trains, to watch many other episodes.